All right, guys, so this is the issue that I'm running into. So I put a full tank of gas in here, but it's not going all the way to the... I'm not on an incline. I'm perfectly level. Yeah, this is one of the issues that happens to Infinitis and Nissan vehicles. The reader is just inaccurate sometimes. But also here, but this is just proof that this is all the way full, because 304 miles to empty should be a full tank of gas. But yeah, it was like stuck on this even when I filled it up. So stepping in the back of the G37, what you want to do is you want to put your seats all the way up so you have some foot room, and you want to kind of have a good stance when you're pulling this out, because these seats are very hard to pull out. But what you do is you come under and you pull as hard as you can up. I already got these loose on both sides. So once you do that, the seats will come off like that. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to get this, there's this tab right there that the part of the seat hooks into right there. So you're pulling both sides right there. Go ahead and pull this up. And I'm on the passenger side of the car. This carpet is just ripping. I try not to rip this as much, but it's just insulation. Don't really got a choice. You have to pull this all the way back. But yeah, if you can gently do it until you get to right here. Yep, until you get to right here. And then what you're gonna do is there's these tabs. You want to get like a Phillips head screwdriver, and you want to turn these tabs to where they're lined up with this hole, so counterclockwise. Once you screwed all those where it's aligned, you want to have yourself a nice towel next to you. Not a nice one, but one that you don't mind throwing away, because this towel is going to get gasoline pretty much all on it. So, all right, so a little update. So pulled this up, and then you see your connectors. I'm actually going to clean that because I just don't want any of that dropping in the gas tank. But before I do that, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to disconnect the battery. So by doing that, it just alleviates any kind of electricity being sent, or it doesn't need to be sent when we're working on a car. So what you want to do is you want to disconnect the negative terminal, and you just want to put that to the side. Make sure it's not touching any of the metal in the car so it won't ground out and basically cut the battery on. But yeah, you want to loosen this with a 10mm socket and pull it up and over. So with the G37, it's kind of annoying, but what you need to do is you could press it down there, press the negative down there so it's touching the plastic and not touching any metal in your car. Get a flathead screwdriver, press down on there, squeeze it on the sides, and boom, comes out like that. We're basically gonna pinch these tabs and slide this out. I haven't driven this car in a couple hours, well, pretty much overnight. It's been sitting, so hopefully there's no pressure built up, but just in case, you wanna tuck your towel kind of around this, and make sure you're wearing safety goggles, because this can spit out with the pressure built up. So I'm just gonna take precaution and line this towel around here, because I know this is gonna come out really strong. Grab yourself some water, empty bottle of water, so some of the gas can come in here if you guys have built pressure. So as soon as you take this hose off, you can put it in here when it starts splashing out, and it could just drain itself in there. Got the gas line removed. It wasn't really that much gas that came out, so I guess letting your car sit for a day makes it not come out as much, but it was only a little bit, minimal. You just want to go ahead and start taking these screws off. And there's 6 of these screws that hold this housing. It smells like a lot of gas, so make sure you guys are in a well ventilated space. All right, guys, so little update. Don't do this on a full tank. I just realized that I filled the car up last night and a lot of gas came out the top. All right, guys, so this next part, I didn't record this fix on my G37. However, I did record this on my brother's G35. I picked it back up. It was just really hard to record and do this at the same time. Luckily, the G35 is exactly the same, so you guys can follow these steps. And essentially, what you do is you grab a Q-tip, like this, and you wipe this meter. You wipe it clean so you don't see no black soot. And this little meter right here. So, all right, so now when you're putting this back together, you just want to hook that right there. Be careful not to drop this plastic thing into your gas tank because you will be SOL. Kind of get the arm in the hole like that. Make sure it doesn't get caught on anything. Okay, or you can do it like that, or it just slams into the car. So yeah, you want it to be this way because that's where the plug plugs into. And then you want to put your bracket around this, line it up.